Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, man? You guys already know who it is, man. It's your boy, Sports God TV, where we talk sports like religion. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. Share the content, jump in the comments. Let's get it cracking. Hey, bro. 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 Watching the fight, bro. I'm done. Watching the fight between the unified, undisputed welterweight champion of the world, WBO, WBA, IBF champion. Did I say that right? I think Terrence held the WBO. Anyhow, Earl Spence Jr., the truth, man down, facing Terrence Bud Crawford, I believe the WBO champion, right? 39 wins, no defeats, 30 wins by way of knockout. Earl, on the other hand, 22 wins, no defeats, and 20 wins by way of knockout. Correct? Dude, the fight was hype. The shots were thrown. I obviously chose Errol Spence in this bout. I thought Errol Spence can take care of business in this fight. I was clearly not disrespecting Terrence Bud Crawford, but clearly on the side of Errol Spence Jr. And tonight, Terrence Bud Crawford proved to not only myself, but to the boxing world and put everybody on notice that he is who he say he is. And he put my man down not once, not twice, but 3 times. All 3 of y'all. Yeah, he did that. And I was shocked, man. The big fish, the grave digger, man down, strap season, you know, all the slogans that this man got. I ain't gonna turn on Earl Spence. I love Earl Spence. I love what he stands for. Matter of fact, I respect how they conducted themselves before the fight, and I love how they conducted themselves after the fight. It's all respect. It's all love. They want to run it back. The best man won tonight. That's just real. So I'm coming on to the platform to go ahead and accept the fact that I was rolling with Errol Spence Jr. I owe nothing but respect to Terrence Bud Crawford. If you watch my videos, then you will see, yes, I was pulling for Errol Spence Jr., the truth, and I still will pull for him. But at the same time, I gave nothing but respect to Terrence Bud Crawford. And Terrence Bud Crawford tonight was just the better fighter. How was he the better fighter? It seems like he was able to take Earl punches. Now, I'm not going to get into conspiracy theory mode and none of that, this, that, and the third. We know Earl been cutting it close when it comes to the weight difference. Okay, the shredding of we not going to do all that, right? I ain't about to do all that. But what I did see in the fight, I seen Bud in the clutch. And I told my big brother this, right? My big brother, we talk boxing a lot. And I told him that in the clutch, that's the dangerous moments for Earl Spence. And it proved to be the most dangerous spots for Earl Spence because in the clutch, Terrence was faster. Terrence was more meaner. And he was more precise on his punches. I mean, damn. Did y'all watch that fight? The jabs, the hooks, the breaks. Oh, man. This shit was crazy as a boxing fan. You can watch the outcome of the fight before the outcome even came because of, you know, the preciseness of it. And you gotta tip your hat to Terrence Bud Crawford. I mean, I like what they did at the end of the fight, you know, the respect level. Terrence could have went off. He could have, you know, acted a fool after he dropped Errol Spence Jr. 3 times. This man never been on the canvas in his whole career. He dropped him and put him down 3 times. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And after the fight, he was humble enough to, you know, still speak respectably about the man because, I mean, they obviously had a respect level for each other. But Bud said he was the baddest man on the planet. And I guess I got to eat my words because everybody know. Y'all know, if you following the Sports God TV where we talk sports like religion, you know that I was rolling with Errol Spence Jr., the truth. You know what I mean? The biggest. You know what I mean? Man down, strap season, all that. You know I was rolling with him. And I got to eat those words right now because Errol wasn't on this game, and Terrence Bud Crawford was just a little bit faster, a little bit quicker, and a little bit better than Errol. And it is what it is. That's what happens, you know what I mean, in big fights. It wasn't too many adjustments that could be made, not in that short period of time. You know, watching the fight, I seen good things going for Earl, and then I seen good things going for Bud. But as me personally, started watching the fight, I seen Bud setting up things that he always start to set up. And he was calm, man. He was willing to take whatever Earl brought to the table. But in those exchanges, he felt like he was better than Errol Spence Jr. in those exchanges, and he was. And that was the difference. In the exchanges, whether it was Errol putting pressure and applying pressure on him or vice versa, Terrence was willing to bet on his skill set more than Errol Spence Jr. was. And the difference was the exchanges. Terrence Bud Crawford had the better exchanges. The first knockdown, it was a flash knockdown. It wasn't, I don't feel like it was something that really hurt Errol, but it was the quickness of the jab that came through that hit Errol. Boom, right on the button. But it was in an exchange. All the knockdowns that I seen and I witnessed, me per se, they weren't all flash knockdowns, no. But they were in exchanges. And then there was a point when I was talking to, you know, some of my members that I felt like Earl didn't have a shot. Now, I'm Spence tough. I mean, if you watch my videos, you guys already know that I was pulling for Spence. I'm not ducking no smoke, but I always gave a lot of respect to Bud Crawford. Hell of a fighter, and he proved to the world, not only to myself, but to the whole world, that He is a true champion. And you got to give him his kudos, man. A dog. And he was willing to trade, and he felt he was better in the trade. And tonight, he was absolutely better in the trade. Sitting in front of that man and willing to trade and willing to trust his counter punching ability to overcome the monster. You know, he did that. And shout out to Terrence Bud Crawford. I have to give him his respect. Not saying I ain't give him his respect, but at the same time, I was openly rooting for Earl Spence Jr., and I still would support Earl Spence Jr. A loss is a loss. Hey, man, you could take him and you can come back and be even better than what you was before. But for right now, you got to give your respect to Terrence Bud Crawford, now 40-0 with 31 wins by way of knockout, as he finished off the Truth man down strap season, Earl Spence Jr. Terrence Bud Crawford fought a hell of a fight. I think he was calm, cool, collective. And listen, I know he won't disrespect Earl Spence and say this, that, and the third, but if you ask him, which I'm sure he's been asked, was this the toughest fight that he ever had? He's going to tell you no. I didn't see it being one of his toughest fights. Actually, it was one of his easiest fights. He bust up Earl Spence, man. The Intimidator. He busted him up real bad. And I've seen him in, more dangerous fights. Not by a dangerous opponent, but just in more dangerous fights. And him being able to rise to the occasion. And tonight, in those occasions, he was just a better fighter. He was better. He was quicker. He was stronger. He was willing to take the punishment to deliver a punishing shot. And that was the difference in tonight's contest, if you ask me. Now, I can get more in depth into it tomorrow, man, but I just had to jump online because I don't run from nothing. And you guys already know I was Earl Spence Jr., the Truth, the biggest fish, man down, strap season, put him in the dirt. I was all for it. And I still rock with it. But tonight, Terrence Bud Crawford is the best welterweight in the world. Gotta give him his respect. He earned it. He said he was gonna prove it. And definitely he did. Listen, man, it's your boy, Sports Guy TV, where we talk sports like religion. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. Share the content, jump in the comments. Let's get it cracking. And I'm out. Till the next time.